All right, so here we go. We have a blood pressure unit over here, and this is a Dynamp V100. It's one of the older units, but they get very popular and they work very well. This one I'm checking out. A lot of times with these, some of the problems are this blood pressure cuffs over here. Sometimes they leak on the little adapters, but those get replaced. Or sometimes we just tighten them to make sure that they are okay. Then we also have your finger probe, and primarily we just have to turn the machine on, the green button here, it powers it up. And then we'll wait a little bit until the cuff inflates around my arm like this. And in a little bit we'll just stabilize and then see what the readings come up, see if we're healthy or not. But in the meantime, we can take a look at this machine. Like I said, they're very good, very useful. They've been around for a very long time. And again, very simple unit. You have your connections in the back. You have your outlet here for connecting your battery. You have your sensor for your finger probe. This is the hose that connects over for your cuff. You sometimes have multiple cuffs over here that people use, and primarily this is it. Very small, very simple machine. You find them in a lot of places, outpatients, and again, basically they get used quite a bit. And again, we're just testing the pressures, and I'm moving around a little bit, so I'm not able to get a good pressure, so I'm kind of have to stand still here. But these are some of the basic checks that are done on these machines. And again, so as I moved around, as you can see, this one is actually given a little bit of an error code, and I just actually tested it earlier and it was working fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically give the machine a minute to reset. I'm going to remove this, and then what I normally do is that we power it off, turn it back on, check my cuffs, and then see what it reads. So one of the key areas to look is, again, these small connectors here. Make sure that everything is tight, nothing is leaking, and then what I'm going to do is power it on, hit the green button, allow the unit to inflate, and then see what readings we'll get from there. And most of the time we can replace the cuffs. Sometimes the cuffs are leaking, or they're old, or they're worn, and those are just very quick tips to share. And then there's also multiple cuffs for children and adults, so we want to make sure also that we have a good cuff and that we're not using a old, worn out one. Sometimes that happens to be the case. But again, this is just the V100 Dynamp by GE, and just a quick video, just an introduction.